Hello again, everyone. This is Alex Strizak, and this is my MPA 520 Week 3 presentation. So this week we were shown the importance of temperament, character, and intelligence in our book, Please Understand Me Too. We were introduced to Myers' 4 groups, which are NF, SJ, NT, and NF. When looking at NF, we're looking at abstract and cooperators. These are people who are friendly to their core. They want to give meaning and understanding with everyone around them. When looking at SJ, we're looking at people that are observing their surroundings very closely, and everything they want to do has a reason. Everything's in the proper place. When looking at NT, these are tough-minded type people that are useful to solve a given problem. They require themselves to be persistently and consistently rational in their actions. And when we look at SP, the last one, SPs always are looking at their immediate surroundings in order to detect and exploit any favorable outcome they can get. They're always trying to find the advantage. So when looking at temperament, character, and intelligence, looking at examples of Myers' 4 groups, the two I wanted to focus on were the NFs, which are the people that are abstract cooperators who are friendly to their core, and they find it vitally important that everyone in their circle gets along with each other. And I also wanted to look at SPs, which are people who are always trying to find an advantage. They're very adaptable, very considered athletic or artistic in what they do. And my comparison is that for the NFs, we've seen this as what are called healers. These are people who are trying to get along with everyone. Everyone needs to be in agreement. From my sports background, this is people who need team chemistry. This is people who feel things need to be talked out in a big group. They feel that whatever is bothering you needs to be discussed out loud. And then I compared this to the SPs, which are concrete utilitarians. And for this I relate in my sporting career to a coach I had we had a plan, it was called. Everybody stuck to the plan. We had a way our team ran, and everybody worked to that plan. And you had a job specific to the team, and you had a job that had your plan, and when you execute your plan, everyone executes their plan, we win the game. And I relate this to the picture of Tom Brady, where it's the Bill Belichick theory: if everyone does their job, we'll be okay. And to compare these two, the big difference you see is that if I were to have an emotional issue going on, I'd be much more comfortable going to my NF leader versus my SP leader. My SP leader may see that emotional as a current issue, but it shouldn't end up affecting the long-term quality of me doing my job in the plan. Where the NF will feel it needs to be talked about, addressed, so that we can continue to work towards those long-term successes. The common denominator is that both of these leadership styles are striving towards long-term success, just in a different way. So in closing, when looking at the 4 Myers categories and when specifically comparing any of them to each other, the goal of these leaders, even if you are one category versus another, is to get long-term success. And they do have many different methods of achieving that. So part of the leadership that we've been reading about is knowing who your audience is, knowing who you are working around, who's working around you. And whether you're an NF and you really want to talk things out, like in the picture, emotions, questions, concerns, or if you're more of an SP where you're more concrete and that you want a plan, you want it to stick with it, and everyone has a puzzle piece that they put together to make the picture, to complete the puzzle. The point is that all of these leaders are striving towards long-term success, and they can be successful when implemented correctly.